The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
They feed him again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. A little screen to the running back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw on 3rd. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Oklahoma quarterbacks have been big factors in Heisman Trophy races, and they don't just do it with their arms.
No, and I tell you what, the offensive system, it seems like it changes over the years, but one thing is always consistent. They're going to feature. They're going to feature what the quarterback does well, and we've seen some freaks through the years. You mentioned Heisman trophies, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, but whoever it is always has a ton of success.
Makes the catch. It's Burks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense has the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Bruins in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Up-tempo for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Got his man quickly. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They get to the line quickly. To the air, it's Arnold. Finds his target down the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. How about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great...
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Now this offense is back on the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture.
Trying to find his man on first down.
It's one game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Arnold. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it, give me that INT.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They run the reverse. Great move. Now he's got room. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He makes a catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Burks. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Sturdivant.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Garbers. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you. We're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Hand off from the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. The field goal is no good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead. Life is good. UCLA 7. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Here comes the hurry-up.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage. We were trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with it.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Going up top on first down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking again to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Quick release by the QB. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score Oklahoma 27, UCLA 10.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Back to throw, it's Arnold. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires left. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Sharp.
They're trailing by 14 to UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Pass on the way, it's picked off!
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before he'll take a shot. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It is perfect.
That makes the score Oklahoma 27, UCLA 20.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Burks. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his second pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you do.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Garbers. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're setting up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size and still got him on the turf.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown Sooners! They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Bowling Green is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 24 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Sooner offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On the move, it's Barnes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
To throw, it's Garbers. It's caught, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the back. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Power football with the run. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Nice move, creates some space. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice move to stay on his feet. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now he's looking to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Sooners are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. He has delivered for his offense all game long.
Running the red zone, it's Barnes. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And he's thrown another interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Sooners in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd down.
To the air, it's Arnold. He fires to the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going over the top. He's got it down the right side. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. The back goes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin. He has has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. To the air, it's Garbers. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They go to the draw. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning a pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Second down coming up.
Loss of 3. Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll do it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Finds his man down the middle. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll try to snap it quickly. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. got it in the middle. It's Burks. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The run from the shotgun. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this year.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Burks. Oh, what a move! Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. This time he's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.